has led expansion, built high-performance teams, and delivered extraordinary business outcomes across India. Mr. Sarangarajan.
Make your policy very clear. Make your policy very transparent. Put everything in writing. There should not be any verbal commitment. It should be non-negotiable.
That really highlights how early structure, as you said, planning, financial discipline, and clear governance can shape a market that grows.
People start getting a confidence on the person who are meeting. Then they get the confidence on the company. Then the confidence on your product will come.
Hi everyone, welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. I'm your host, Charu Mehra. And without any further ado, let's get right into it. What does it really take to build markets when none exist, turn channels into growth engines, and scale a business from zero to hundreds of crores? What separates a sales leader who manages numbers from one who reshapes an industry? In a world where competition is fierce, margins are tighter, and customers have endless options, how do you build trust, momentum, and market leadership that lasts? Today's guest has done exactly that. With over 36 years of experience across electrical equipment, wires, cables, industrial projects, and large scale channel growth, he has led expansion, built high performance teams, and delivered extraordinary business outcomes across India. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sarangraj V. Mr. Sarang, thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, Charu. Thank you.
Wonderful. I'm really looking forward to having a great conversation with you today.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Sarang, your career spans more than 3 decades across some of the most respected names in the industry. From Crompton Greaves to Finolex, from Polycab and Apar Industries. Looking back, what were the defining moments in your journey that made you realize sales isn't just about moving products? It's about shaping markets, influencing ecosystems, and driving business strategy. And what would you say to leaders who still underestimate the power of channel led growth?
Yeah, it's a nice question to know. It is a very interesting subject on channel development. The sale is not only just a transaction. So it is a way of building your relationship, building confidence on your product, building a trust on your company.
Right.
This is the entire ecosystem is linked together. So when you're taking any decision, you always keep in this mind, this ecosystem, then you have to take your marketing strategy.
Right.
I still remember when I was asked to develop a territory a decade back, the market was stagnated. There were only a few distributors were there, so they are doing a business without any documentation. We don't know the visibility on where they are selling, at what price they are selling. And sometimes there is a competition among the distributor on undercutting the prices,
Right.
and there is no clear-cut credit policy. So when we want to develop the systems and we want to have the procedure in place so that we want to have a long-term vision. So there was a little bit of reluctance from other distributors. No, they are used to that unorganized culture. So when you
Right.
want to make a system-driven company, so
Right.
this is bound to happen. So one distributor is not agreed, and in fact, he wants to put his own terms, which is against the interest of the company. So finally, we agree to disagree and we leave the distributor from our journey.
Hmm.
And initially, there was a drop in sales. It's bound to happen that as a leader, you should not worry about that because your vision is for long term. So you should
Right.
not aim for a short term goal.
Right.
So we start making the systems in place. We made a proper agreement. We made a proper documentation, which is non-negotiable. So we made a clear-cut credit policy, and we clearly assess the financial credibility of the distributors. We have taken only the quality distributors in a place, and we had a system review with the distributors. We start tracking the secondary orders, we are
Hmm.
sorting the secondary, the tertiary orders. So
Right.
everything systems was in place. So the moment as the system is in place, the sale is coming automatically. You do not go behind the sales.
Agree.
So what I want to communicate here is as a company want to grow, the channel growth is very, very important. It's very vital for any company.
Right.
To develop the channel, you should have very good connect with the channel. You should be understanding the ground reality. You should
Mm-hmm.
be the first person to go to the market,
Right.
think what is happening, think what competitors are doing, forecast the risk, taking a corrective action on
Agree.
that. So this structuring, the way of doing a business will any company will give the growth. So if the company wants to grow, they should grow the channel.
Wow, wonderful. So thank you so much, Mr. Sarang. That was a very clear, grounded breakdown of how market building actually works when you put structure and discipline at the center. And the way you translated field challenges into systems and stability really gives us a rare operational view of leadership in action. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Segment, winning growth in a crowded market. Let's talk about your role in Apar Industries. You stepped in and helped build a B2B channel vertical at scale, appointing 60 distributors in the first year and delivering 360 crore rupees in inaugural year sales. That is not just growth, it's a statement. So here's my question to you. When you're building a channel business from almost the ground up, what is that one thing leaders get wrong most often? And what is the one thing they must get right from day one if they want the market to respond?
Yeah, see, when you are chasing the number, you will tend to do a lot of mistakes. When you
Mhm.
want to expand the channel, suddenly what will happen is you are under pressure to achieve the numbers. So you won't do the scouting properly. You won't take bound to take the distributor, which they don't have any financial background, they don't have any financial credibility, and you tend to give more credit because you are in the back of the mind. You always have the numbers to come, but you are not thinking that the stability of the business should grow.
Right.
So in that credibility goes, your number, the start you are giving the too much of credit to the channel. The payment will not come on time. Your entire financial cycle will get stuck,
Right.
and you allow the channel to do the cross border selling. People from one territory they start selling the other territory. So
Right.
there is a price war take place. You don't have control on the prices. So, as a leader, what you have to do before you have to do your homework first. Make your policy very clear. Make your
Hmm.
policy very transparent. Put everything in writing. There should not be any verbal commitment. It should be non-negotiable. So, take
Right.
the agreement signed. It is better for the both the concerns. Then it will be a long term. There won't be any ambiguity in the process.
Agreed.
So we did the same thing. So we did all the entire process. We made the backend before we get into the market.
Hmm.
So we also make the system-driven process. So we made entire order processing to order acknowledgement to the credit note issue, debit note issue, including the invoicing copy. Everything we made as digitalized. So that
Wow.
what happened is that today they want to go to channel. You want to develop the channel. They want first to get the confidence of the company.
Rare.
So the company they will believe where there is a transparency, there is a system driven because there is no human interference. The moment
Agreed.
there is a human interference, there will be a bias bound to happen.
Right.
No, it is a
Right.
natural, it's a natural
Right.
market. So that is what we did it. So the moment you did it, so people start getting a confidence on the person who you are meeting. Then
Hmm.
they get the confidence on the company. Then
Right.
the confidence on your product will come. This is the cycle. This cycle we start maintaining it. So the dealers are start coming in. The numbers are automatically start coming in. So the things are going up now. So in this case also we cannot get into the various market. We
Right.
take a select pocket of market. We did
Agreed.
a study. So we did the launch of the channel development. There is always it is better to launch from one territory to other territory. If there is any
Right.
corrective action you want to take it, so it
You
is easy
can.
for you to correct yourself. So
Right.
that is how we taken the two territories as a model. We developed the two territory very well. What are the shortcomings? We corrected it. Then we went to other two regions. So it was a great success.
Wonderful. So thank you so
So
much.
yeah, the basic thing is you should be clear what you are going to offer.
Oh, right.
Yeah, make your
Exactly.
homework very well.
And then plan it accordingly.
Exactly.
Wow. So that really highlights how early structure, as you said, planning, financial discipline, and clear governance can shape a market that grows.
Yeah.
And it's a very practical inside view of how strong foundations drive scale. So thank you for sharing that knowledge with us.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mr. Sarang, you worked across industries like power, petrochemical, renewable, steel, construction, and data centers. all of which are evolving at a very fast and demanding uh, smarter solutions. So let me ask you this. How do you spot where the next big growth opportunity is before everyone else does? And what separates leaders who ride the market from leaders who read the market early and act on it?
Yeah, it's a nice, interesting question. It will be no, it is the great question for any salespeople to answer it. See, as a leader, always you should have an eagle eye on the policies and what the projects are coming in.
Right,
So you should have first-hand information before somebody should come and tell you. You have to make a robust system that should have a good connect with the consultant, because the consultant will first come to know which project is coming up, because they are the one who going to prepare the entire documents. Then they'll go to the contractor. But many people bound to take a mistake. They'll stop the cycle there only. Actually, the
okay,
crucial thing is you have to go to the end customer. Where the end customer who's used the product, even sometimes consultant will say okay to the product, but no, then the user may not like your product, or may not hear about your product, may not hear about your company. So it is a very crucial to keep the chain link. So we start focusing more on the end customers. I can give you an example. In the recent past, one of the booming industries today called as a data center projects. So it is coming like a mushroom growth, where there's a huge potential for our product. So we got approval for one of the project. The
mhm,
consultant is approved, but unfortunately, there's a three brand we got approved. The moment you
mhm.
have two, three brands, always you get into the price war. So
Yes,
your profitability will have a hit definitely.
right,
Then you have to compromise on so many things, starting from the payment terms to the any documentation issue. You have to give up somewhere else. So
right,
we thought of designing to going and meeting the end customers. We had a detailed discussion with end customer. What are the problems you are facing with other brand, how we can help you out to reduce your problem. Then he was explaining some problem to us. Okay, we understand that he's having a space issues, and he's having some heat dissipation issue.
right,
So we immediately alerted our technical team to re-engineering our product. We made the prototype, we submitted the samples to them, it got approved. And in the meantime, he informed the consultant and the contractor use only our brand. So there is
wow,
no copy. Our profitability has been protected. We also alerted our factory to get ready with the documents.
right,
When all the purchase has been done, so materials on time, we always, we are the first man to supply the material. Now,
right,
it not only we supply to them, now that lead is gone to the so many companies, and we are two step ahead of the other competitors.
wow,
See, as a leader, also you have to forecast. No, not only converting the order, but when you have the upper hand of your products getting approved from the end client, you can always read their commercial documents before
right,
taking the order. You get the opportunity to do that. So
right,
normally after taking the order, if you go through commercial terms, then your finance team or your statutory team, they won't veto it. So, and there will be some objection from that. Again, you have to go back to the customers to modify. They won't do that. So end of the
agreed,
day, your reputation will go off.
right,
So always as a leader, you got to forecast everything. You got to forecast the risk also, and
right,
you got to be a proactive in taking the action. And I'll always suggest better to always connect with the end customers
and
directly.
customers.
Directly. So that will give you more proposition, more value addition to the company, and you'll create a more brand image to the market.
Wow. Wow. You know what really stands out here is how practically you break down early opportunity spotting. And it becomes clear that leaders who prepare before the curve aren't lucky. They're structured, observant, and deeply connected to the field. So,
Yeah, today you have a lot of tools, like you have a lot of CRM tools are there. We always ask the salesperson to put their reporting system through CRM, so that
absolutely.
as the leader, your backend can support you with the what
Right.
are the inquiries in the funnel. You can
Right.
forecast for next 3 months, 6 months, what the project is coming up. So that is what I think the leader is supposed to do. Yeah.
Absolutely. And when you talked about the example that you shared, it was such a great way of identifying a challenge and then turning it into an
Yeah.
opportunity. So wonderful and kudos on that, sir.
Thank you.
Now let's talk about leadership. In sales and channel roles, everyone talks about targets, numbers, and performance. But sustaining growth over years and across regions takes more than pressure. It takes people. You built teams, expanded networks, and led large businesses with consistency. So, what's your philosophy on building high performance sales team that don't just deliver for a quarter but keep winning over time?
Yeah. See, for any leader, he should develop the team such a way it has to be, sustained for a long time.
Yes.
So, as a leader, you have to take care of your team. That is the first mantra always I say. You have to take care of your team. As long as you take care of team, they are more comfortable to work with you. So
Right.
when you have a long-term goal, call the team, tell them, boss, this is the our vision for the next 10 years, and you are part of the journey. The moment you say the part of the journey, so they'll feel proud of that and they themselves get committed to that.
Right.
So make the team more comfortable by giving today there's a lot of technology advantages are there. Give them the software tools. So let them get the pricing and automatically pricing. There should not be any delay in pricing. And also as a leader, we should travel to the ground. You got to travel along with the sales guy, understand the market because they may have some issue by sitting in the office within the wall. No, we may not be able to understand what problem exactly they are facing it. So go to
Right.
the along with the sales team, go to the market, understand the market, and take the policy according to the what the market is needed. At the same time, you got to protect the company's interest. Today, the sales team they have a boss who will take care of them, and there should not be any commanding orders to them. Because
Right.
today, sales team is highly sensitive people. Because a lot of youngsters are coming in, so they bound to take it up the ego issue very shortly. So
Yes.
you should not touch up any ego at any point of time. At the same time, you got to get your job done. So move friendly along with the team. So take care of their health, take care of their nothing wrong. Whenever there is a meeting, if somebody did a good job, appreciate them. So they'll feel
Yes.
proud of it. Whenever
Yes.
there is a mistake, always we should talk to them separately, not in the open forum.
Separately. Yes.
So that will hurt. So all these things. Then there is a today in the system, every company having their performance incentive. They
Hmm.
call us the KRA. See, many people, the sales team get disheartened by the end of the year when they I was supposed to get this, I'm not getting this.
Hmm.
So make the system in a way, a carrier system, you should be a quantitative basis so that they can enter the data against the target. So that actually they come to the carrier score and there is no ambiguity into that. So they will
Right.
get it. So
Right.
whenever you want to take any policy decision towards a channel or you want to have the pricing policy, I always used to discuss with the entire team, sales team, because they are our soldiers. So they
Yes.
should be comfortable on the our policy decisions. So we discuss with them, we take a collective call and do the implementation. So my perspective is the leader should leave their footprint not on the ground, but in the heart of the your sales team. The sales team is a backbone of your leader. You have to
Right.
develop two, three leaders within the group. So the
Yes.
more you create a more leaders, the team will have the bonding will be more, your attrition level will come down. Then only you can achieve long-term goals. Then only you can also
Absolutely.
climb up in the ladder.
Absolutely.
Somebody always should knock your door from you down the line.
Right.
So that motivation level should be created in the team. Once your motivate is created and you then the skill development program and you take care of their monetary benefit or incentive benefit, I don't think the team will move and the team will always love to work for the company. My
Absolutely.
clear instruction to team is day one, please enjoy your job. Don't
Hmm.
go behind the numbers. You
Hmm.
do everything systematically, you made it in a structured way, the numbers will come automatically. Your life
Yes.
will become more easy.
Right.
So I always tell them, guys, be in the office. The moment you go to the home, forget about the office. We never
Wow.
disturb you in the office. So you take care of
Wow.
your family. When they come to your office, forget about your family. Focus only on the numbers. So this is the some of the which I learned and which I implemented. That is why my team is always never. I see my attrition level is almost I can say proud to say it's negligible during my
Wow.
tenure.
Wow. Wonderful, sir. You know
Yeah.
what really comes through on how your approach is to team building is not just driving performance, but creating clarity, discipline, and predictability. And I also like the fact that you sort of give an atmosphere to the team where they have they get opportunities to grow and to reach out to you when things are difficult and when they find a problem. Because a lot of times it happens that if a leader is not approachable, the person working loses the interest in job. They don't like coming to the office. So building that kind of trust between the team really plays an important role. And it makes long-term success sound so much more achievable and real. So,
Yeah, yeah. Always leaders should be accessible to your team members. No, we should not
absolutely,
never avoid their calls because they are approaching
absolutely,
you because they have something for to tell you.
exactly,
So
exactly.
that communication is very important to you.
Right.
But at the end of the time, you have to ensure that there is no the bypassing the hierarchy. So
Yes,
otherwise, honestly, the team will get disturbed.
yes,
So that is what the leader should maintain. Similarly, we got to create, the collaborative with the team members, with the
absolutely,
region, or with the interdepartmental. So that
ab-
is more important because a lot of sharing of ideas, sharing of thought, sharing of achievements. So this all motivated your team.
absolutely. And I'm really, I'm sure that the people that you've worked with must be feeling so proud to work with you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Sarang, here's a quick fire round. I'll ask you quick questions, and your answer would be with a yes or a no or a quick choice. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one. Is India one of the most exciting growth market right now for B2B channel expansion? Yes or no?
Yes, sure.
Okay, moving on. Next one. Does every strong brand need a strong channel strategy to scale sustainably? Yes or no?
Yeah, yes. You see that today all the top brands they have the strong channel network.
Absolutely. All right. The next one is speed more important than consistency in sales leadership? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Speed will, without consistency, will create more damage to your reputation and the company's reputation.
I think both are important here.
Yeah, both the
Speed.
simultaneous should be there.
Yes,
Only
yes.
speed is no, it's a dangerous. You should have
Absolutely.
speed along with your stability.
Right. Wonderful. Okay. Next one is, can relationships still outperform pricing in winning long-term business? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. You sort of build that trust with the client to keep on that relationship growing.
Yeah, yeah. Trust is the most important. First thing, you got to create a trust on yourself. When you are going to meet, people should get trust on you. Then
Absolutely.
on your company, then only on your product.
Right, right. Okay, the last one for the day is, if you had to choose, would you bet more on product strength or channel strength?
I'll always prefer to go for channel sales. Today,
All right.
channel sales, almost for many companies, you see the channel sales is contributing more than 60, 70% of their turnover. Because
Wonderful.
channel sales is always good because you have more reach.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. That was really fast and insightful. Thank you so much for playing along, Mr. Sarang. That was really wonderful round.
Thank you.
Let's talk about scale. You've driven extraordinary numbers in your career, from taking cable market share from 28% to 54% to growing retail wire sales dramatically to helping create entirely new growth engines in major organizations. But behind every number is a strategic decision. So here's my question. When businesses want aggressive growth, what do they usually misunderstand about scaling? And how can leaders grow fast without losing control of profitability, channel discipline, and customer trust?
See, when you want to scale up the business, you should take a more cautious call. You should have a systematic and a strategical approach. Without doing any homework, if you going only to your mind, back of the mind, I want to improve the channel, I want to increase my number. As I said earlier, you will tend to take a channel partners who may not be reliable for you,
Right,
who may not have the financial credibility. And what is about to happen is then they will not to make their profit, they start undercutting the prices and will go disturb the entire channel. They do the cross-border selling. So ideally, what you want to do that you want to scale up the business, you should go with a systematic approach. Make
right,
everything documentation ready. We have to give the boundary. So we have to take the credibility. Was this is what your credit limit. So beyond that, you want to have it. So we cannot give it. Put a system in place.
right.
So instead of you saying no to the channel, let the system say. System should get
Yeah.
automatic block.
Automatically. Yeah.
Automatic block. So we should have the systematic in place. Then everything is fall in line. So then you want to start working on the tracking the secondary orders from where we are getting the order, from where they are selling it. Start reviewing with them. then start giving them the secondary order. This is the order which we are contributing from the company sales team. And we have to, more important thing is we have to monitor the stock level. We should
Mhm.
not, dealers should not, channels should not have the stock more than what they want. And at the same time, there should not be less. Otherwise, your service level will go for toss.
Right, right,
So, as a leader, we have to have the clear cut mechanism. What is the stock level of the distributor? He is keeping it. What is the stock level of the retailer who is having it? Then only
right,
we can track the entire tertiary sales also. So we should have a review mechanism every month or every week. You should have a review mechanism with the channel. So this is what the business we have done. This is what you're going. And we should also understand from the distributor, we should be a good listener at that time. So they may have some problem. So we have
right,
to listen to the problem, sort it out. So once all the problems are sorted out, then I think dealer will get motivated and they'll go all out to get a more number of sales.
right,
So way back when I was saying this, you also referring my the example of how the system has grown, my market size was grown. So we always used to have the market size with our market share because
oh,
that is one of the thumb rule as a leader when you want to expand the market. You should host because then only you come to know how the competitors are growing, what is their action plan. So you have
right.
to forecast the risk and you have to have proactive action. So you should not, at any point of time, you should not lose your market share. You
Mhm.
should not lose your wallet share from the distributor because there will
Right,
be some distributor who have the multi-brand. So you should not lose your wallet share also. So this is the close, visibility you should have. Once you start doing this, I think numbers will fall in place.
all in place. Wow, what really comes through here is how clearly you've connected growth with structure. And it's not just about, hitting big numbers, but actually doing it in a way that protects pricing, partners, and the customer relationship. And this makes scaling sound both ambitious and responsible. So thank you for sharing that knowledge.
Yeah, because the see, you want to achieve the growth you can achieve in 2 years, but it is not a sustainable one.
Sustainable growth.
Today we are talking about the companies or 10 years vision, 20 years vision, like how India having a vision for 2047. We
Right,
all have a long-term vision.
absolutely.
So we should start working as a leadership, think about the long-term vision rather than the short-term goals.
Mhm. Wonderful. All right. Today, Mr. Sarang, you are part of Directors Institute World Council of Directors. And from your experience, what has being part of Directors Institute meant to you? And how has it influenced your perspective as a business and growth leader?
It was a wonderful program, I should say. If I get an opportunity to refer someone, definitely I refer someone. It gives a lot of insight to me, on the governance side. It got a lot of opportunity to interact with the strategic leaders. In the board level discussion, you're talking about your safety, your reliability, your value. And it also taught me to go in a structured way into the market. Instead of thinking at short term, you got to think of the long term sustainable growth. It also taught me that the product which you are selling or service which you are offering, it should be safety to the user, safety to the environment. So my sales thinking perspective has changed into the enterprise thinking, I can say.
Right.
It totally molded me, and then I come to know so many things. Your energy conservancy, your recycle process, how you are to go to the market, how the dependability is there, depending on the
Mhm.
supplier, depending on the your seller. So entire process is teaching you. So I will always, in a nutshell, I can say, from customer centric, it changed me to the stakeholder centric.
Wow.
It actually it is a good program. It is covering a entire business operation from the manufacturing side, from the raw material procurement side,
Mhm.
everywhere the safety, how the safety to be done, what is the proactive action to be done, how you have to be forecast the risk not only from the internal side, not also from external side.
Right.
This also help you to forecast the risk and how the competitors are getting into the market.
Mhm.
So you have to have the plan A, plan B. You should get ready with that. It's a really wonderful program. I think it changed my entire career.
Wow.
Only thing is, I felt that I should have done it some time back. Then anyway, better late than never.
Never too late, sir, to start
Yeah,
something new.
yeah.
Wow. What really inspires me is seeing that you have such an extensive experience, but you're still looking forward to enhancing your knowledge on something
Yeah,
and gaining new skills. So that is really wonderful. And thank you so much for that wonderful feedback for the program. And it also, and I really appreciate hearing how your exposure at the institute didn't just add knowledge, it actually reshaped how you look at scale, risk, and leadership. So
correct.
that is another, I would say another addition to the feedback that you've given, that it actually helped you
Yeah,
change your perspective on things. So that
exactly
is
correct.
really wonderful. And I wish you all the best for your future endeavors, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Charles. Thank you.
Wow, that was really wonderful, Mr. Sarang, and it has been an incredibly insightful conversation today. You've reminded us that great business growth isn't built on ambition alone. It is built on clarity, consistency, relationships, and the ability to see opportunity before the rest of the market
Yeah,
does. And perhaps most importantly, you've shown that markets are not simply captured, they are earned, shaped, and expanded through discipline and vision. So, thank you for sharing your experience, your energy, and your strategic perspective with us today.
thank you so much.
To our audience, whether you are a business leader, founder, sales head, board member, channel partner, or growth professional, today's message is clear. Growth is not an accident. It is designed, led, and sustained. This has been FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. I'm your host, Charu Mehra. Until next time, stay ambitious, stay strategic, and most importantly, stay ahead. Thank you.